Good morning, Your Excellencies, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Chairman, honorable guests, friends from UBTECH. Welcome to today's seminar on AI-enabled education. This is a landmark event under the patronage of Dr. Talal Abu-Ghazaleh for the need to disseminate and raise awareness for the need of AI education in our many Jordanian schools. TAG AI Consult was established by Dr. Talal in 2019 to serve the growing need for AI services and AI education globally. AI as a technology, as you know, is set to revolutionize the many ways in which industries operate and will be the leading technology discipline within the next 10 years. Therefore, it's vital that Jordanian schools build capacity in this technology and that our youth embrace AI in order to play their part in the growing global digital economy. It's for this reason that TAG AI Consult partnered with UBTECH, which is a Chinese AI education firm, and they are a leading provider of global AI education, who we will be hearing from later on today. UBTECH is amongst the world's top 10 AI education firms, with many patents, and they've won many awards internationally, and they've also implemented the AI curriculum in schools globally. And it's our hope to partner with and work closely with UBTECH in order to bring their AI curriculum into Jordanian schools. UBTECH, they have an ecosystem of education, from curriculum to teacher training to competition and much more, and we'll be hearing from our colleagues in UBTECH later on today. So the purpose of this seminar is really to learn from experts in AI in order to pave a way forward for Jordanian schools to adopt AI in their curriculums. I'd like to just remind everyone to register their names at the front desk so that we can issue you attendance certificates for this event. These details will also be used to send you information about the many certificates that we intend to introduce over the coming weeks. I'd now like to invite Dr. Talal to say a few words and to give a keynote speech regarding AI education and how he sees things progressing. Mr. Chairman.
I'm here to welcome His Excellency, Ambassador of Great China. 35 years ago, I decided that China is future, equals future. And I opened our first office in China. Today we have 6 offices in China, in mainland China. And we are very proud that we are the only organization, as the Vice Prime Minister of China said from this podium, that Talal Abu-Ghazaleh is the only private sector company in the world with partnership with the Chinese institutions. We are the first private sector company to have a partnership with a government institution in China, China Confucius Institute. And I'm very proud and humbled that the President of China, Xi Jinping himself, and I mean the President of China, I mean himself, honored me with an award for promoting Arab-Chinese relations. And I stand alone very proud of this decoration by the President of China. So no wonder that we are here today and that we are demonstrating the leadership of China in one of its many directions in technology. His Excellency, Ambassador, I am very honored that you accepted to be here. We were not sure because you were supposed to be traveling. So in other words, if we had confirmation of your presence, this event would be under your patronage, and I will be here serving under your patronage. But as a great friend, we have no protocol problems. I value very much your friendship. And I want to announce today a historic event. And I mean historic. Every one of you uses tablets and laptops. We have manufactured in China Talal Abu-Ghazaleh tablets and laptops. The first ever Arab production. These, please look at, they are in the customs. We are not announcing something to happen. Those products are already in the customs in Jordan, and they will be in the market next week. The tablet and the laptops we have produced are with the highest specs internationally. They are not competitive, they are higher. And I am here making a statement for which I'm responsible, and you can check on the sheet which we have here about on the tables there. You can check and you know what specs are. Compare the specs with any product in the market, international. I'm not talking about second-rate or local products. I'm talking about the highest brands in the world. Ours are the top in specs. They are the top in every respect. Yet, they are the most competitive price-wise. They are about half the price of the best product in the market. Why? Because they are funded by Talal Abu-Ghazaleh Foundation, who is an organization dedicated to promoting social responsibility. And I just received today a great honor from the International Social Responsibility Organization. They want to invite me to nominate me as the Man of the Year in corporate social responsibility in Morocco. The international conference will be in Morocco in September. So we are very much proud that these products are already here, and they will be available, and we make it easier and accessible. They will be available in all stores, in addition to our two exhibitions, one in this building and one at Talal Abu-Ghazaleh University on Mecca Street. These are the main distributing centers. But they are already being in the market in Oman for Gulf countries. They're not in the customs, they are in the market. They are already being sold out in Oman for the Gulf region. And of course, our ambition is not to produce them for Jordan, not for the Arab world, for the entire world. And we lack no humbleness, because if we were able to become the leading intellectual property company in the world, which is a technical leadership, we can be leaders in this technology. There is no reason that we cannot compete with the top brands in the world. So we are very proud that today those products have already arrived, have already been cleared, and they will be distributed all over the world as Chinese products. And we established in China last week a company, this is our number 7 child, called Tech, which is a company that specializes in technology production of gadgets. My next product will be, hopefully, the Tag phone, a mobile, which we also wanted to be top of the line. And it will be, it is going to, I'll make an announcement, it's going to be Tag AI phone. It will be artificially intelligent, the first artificial intelligent mobile phone. We are partnership with the Chinese technology to produce these state-of-the-art products, and we are very proud to be so. Today, we should have had the robots. The clearance process at the customs was slow, but we have received the approval, and I don't know if there is anything to save the situation. I have received it. I didn't know that it was so slow, the process of customs clearance, but finally they have been released by the customs, and they are available for UBTECH now in Amman. We got them out, but unfortunately it was late for this event. 30 years ago, I'm an old man, so old men always talk about history. As you probably guess, I am 81 years old, so I have many years behind me. 30 years ago, I had the honor of being on the podium with Bill Gates, and we were discussing the future. And I asked Bill Gates, I said, how can you describe in a few words the future of technology in this century, not in this decade, I mean at the end of the century, this 100 years, at the end of this century, from now until the end of this century. He said, not in a few words, in one word, artificial intelligence. 30 years ago, I learned that the world will be enabled and run by artificial intelligence. And when I say the word, I mean things, human beings, and nature, everything. Everything will be artificial intelligence enabled and controlled and developed. And the limits of development in technology using artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not geography, it's not history, it's not learning facts. It's a tool for everything. It is not a subject to be taught, like a lesson on Shakespeare or in history. No, artificial intelligence in education, artificial intelligence in economy, in commerce, artificial intelligence in human body, artificial intelligence in climate, in everything. So there is no, as Bill Gates, and I suppose, at least I trust his judgment, I suppose we should all trust his judgment, because he demonstrated his wisdom and his technology leadership. He said the future will be governed by artificial intelligence, and this century will be called the century of artificial intelligence. Today we're talking about one aspect of artificial intelligence, which I consider to be the most important, education. There is nothing more important than education. Education. Education is everything. Education is for everything. And education makes everything. Whatever you want to be, it's education. And education doesn't mean schooling, doesn't mean university. Although we have only one university in the world today, which is Talal Abu-Ghazaleh University of Innovation, University College for Innovation, where we believe that students should learn how to use artificial intelligence as their education. This is education. When I graduated, and of course, I'll humbly say with honors and high distinction, I don't remember a single word of what I studied at university. What we can remember is what we can use. And they didn't teach me anything at university which I can use. I taught myself what I needed to teach myself to be used. So my career has always been self-education. And self-education never stops, and I call myself always a student, a knowledge worker. And I hope that I will never stop learning every day. Now, today we're talking about education. And artificial intelligence aided or enabled education. In other words, how to use artificial intelligence in education. As a result of this seminar, I would like to produce a report which I will be sending to His Majesty the King about how our education can be developed and improved through use of artificial intelligence. We need a revolution in Jordan education, and that revolution can be enhanced and can be leapfrogged if we use artificial intelligence in our educational programs. Having said this, although I promised my good friend, His Excellency the Ambassador, that I will speak only for 5 minutes, I think I spoke for 10, so please forgive me, and I would like you to make the statement, Your Excellency. Please come over and say a few words, because we are here under your patronage. Thank you.
Talal Abu-Ghazaleh. I'm so happy, I'm so honored to be here again. I don't know, it's my 10th time or 15th time to be here. It's my home, my second home. I'm so lucky, I'm so honored. I'm so happy to be here, Your Excellency. And thank you again for your very, very kind words. And it's from your warm-hearted. It's a warm-hearted words. So TAG is one of the most famous organizations in Arab world. The chairman, Mr. Talal Abu-Ghazaleh, he received a award about 3 years ago from my president, thanking him for making contributions to the people in the Arab world, especially for Jordan. And he deserved it. And so we should thank him for making so much contributions. So new revolutions, new technologies today. So if we talk about new technology, we used to talk about the Industrial Revolution. About 100 years ago, it happened in Britain, UK, London. Then maybe you heard about ICT. We are using computers. We are using iPhones, smartphones. So everybody, they are using it. ICT, IT. But now people are talking about artificial intelligence, AI. I don't know whether it's a new level of revolution. It's higher than ICT or not. But anyhow, it's a new revolution. It's a new technology. We cannot ignore. So the chairman, His Excellency Mr. Abu-Ghazaleh, he's a very far-sighted person. He knows how important AI for the education, for industries, for people's life. So we believe that it's a new tendency people cannot ignore. We also talk about disadvantage of AI. For instance, they can replace the human labor. They can do everything for humans. So maybe we have more and more unemployed people. In China, actually there are 10 million people, they are going to the market every year. 10 million people, they are graduating from the universities. They need a job. If we give them to the robots, what do we do? What will happen for the 10 million students every day coming from universities every year? So the government has to find some solutions. But still, we believe that that's the tendency. That's new technology. That's the new revolution. We have to face them. We can call them as an opportunity. We also can call them as a challenge. If it's an opportunity, we can use them in education, in every field. If it's a challenge, we have to overcome some disadvantages. We can use our people in other fields. We can let the robots to help us, to serve us, not to harm us, not to share some of the interests of the basic human demands. Anyhow, congratulations to the new brands, TAG, iTop, tablets. I just heard from His Excellency that it's coming to the market. The product of TAG tablets or computers will not only serve for Jordan, but also for global markets. You deserve to it. So we have Apple, iPhones, we have Huawei, we have Samsung, now we have TAG. Congratulations, Your Excellency. Thank you. And especially you mentioned that you will also target iPhone, smartphones. So not TAG computers, tablets, but TAG iPhones. Hopefully next time we'll have TAG, Huawei, Samsung, and Apple. Thank you, congratulations again. But anyhow, I'm so proud of my Chinese delegation. They've been working on AI for years. They have achieved a lot of progress. And in US, in Japan, in Germany, they also have made great progress. So it's an AI actually era. It's an AI revolution. We have to catch up. We have to comply ourselves with the new tendencies. Congratulations to Your Excellency, congratulations to you all. I especially noticed a lot of ladies here. So the chairman said that the ladies in Jordan, they are playing excellent, very constructive, key roles in the new revolutions, new technologies, and the new education. Congratulations, and I hope you will achieve more successes. Thank you again, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Ambassador, for your wise words. As you rightly said, AI is revolutionizing the way in which the world operates, and we need to build capacity in this very important ICT field in order to ensure that we have a place in the future. Otherwise, we'll find ourselves out of the market. So thank you for your kind words. I'd like to introduce now Terry Tan from UBTECH in order to give us an overview of the UBTECH AI curriculum and how it can be adopted by Jordanian schools. We will be having also roundtables after the event for interested schools in order to discuss matters further with you, and we do have some demonstrations of robots, but as Mr. Chairman said, we did have a problem with some of the robots with the customs, but there is a demonstration available, and we look forward to having roundtables with interested parties after the event. So I'd like to introduce Terry. Terry, if you can come up and we can hear from you now. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and His Excellency Ambassador Pan. Thank you for your presence. And this is Terry from UBTECH. So we admire Dr. Tana, his high-level version to AI technology, AI education, and its contribution to it. Artificial intelligence is coming, and education is the base. Education needs to be going first. And Jordan pays very high attention to education. And also AI has been raised up as a national strategy by many countries like UK, US, Germany, Korea, Singapore, China. And also in Middle East, UAE has issued the AI strategy in 2017 and set up the Ministry of AI, the Future Foundation, the Future Accelerator to promote AI and AI education in UAE. In Saudi Arabia, they also has developed 2013 version to introduce new technology like AI, BOT, blockchain to this country. So we hope to UBTECH can bring, together with TECH, can bring new technology and also the latest education concept to Jordan. And TAG is the largest global organization of professional service with extensive experience in education. So UBTECH, together with TECH, is committed to the development of AI education in Jordan. We hope in the few years, okay, and we can have AI education in all schools in Jordan. Okay, let's have a brief introduction about UBTECH. UBTECH is founded in 2012. It's a global leading artificial intelligence robotics company which is engaging the R&D, manufacturing, promotion of robotics and AI around the world. In the past few years, and UBTECH got finance support around $1 billion. In 2018, UBTECH was valued at around $5 billion and become the most valuable unicorn company on AI and robotics. As you know, many countries are highly concerned with the development of artificial intelligence because AI will be everywhere in the future and penetrated in all the areas of society, like industry, manufacturing, health, education, finance, public safety, communication, and others. And AI also has been raised up as a national strategy by many countries. And we know each technical revolution in the history will bring very big change to the global economy, society, and also the education patterns. And after the three technical revolution of steam power, electric power, and also electronic technology, AI and robotics together with IoT, big data, blockchain, will be the key technology of Industry 4 area, we think. So now the new technology is approaching. So the new technology will bring very big change to the business model, industry pattern, and also education structure. So that's why we need the AI education now, because many students, when they graduate from the university, they will face a world which AI will be everywhere. So we need to prepare ourselves. So education should be going first before the technology application. So what's the position of UBTECH? This is the global prominence of honors of UBTECH. In 2017 and 2018, UBTECH was selected as top 100 AI company by the global authority CBSI. And 2018, UBTECH was selected as top 50 most innovative company in China by Forbes. And also in 2018, UBTECH was selected as the world top 10 biggest AI startup by Analysis. And also just this year, 2 months ago, UBTECH was selected as the 50 smartest company in China by MIT Technology Review. Because we have the support from the R&D center, because for the high technical company, the key technology is the key. So our head office is in China, Shenzhen, and we have R&D center in US, in Beijing, in Japan, and also in Australia. UBTECH is leading the effort to obtain national level certification for working robot, and also we are working as a member of Service Robot Standardization Working Group. And Dr. Tao Dacheng is our chief AI scientist. So he is ranked number 3 in top 100 most influential Chinese AI academician. He is also a well-known scholar in AI and information science, a member of the European Academy of Science, a member of Australian Academy of Science, and also IEEE fellow. So they have a lot of papers was accepted by the academic journals. He is leading the key technology and the development of UBTECH AI and robotics. And these are the key technology of AI and robotics, including motion control and servo motor, SLAM technology, and also computer vision. Motion control like gate planning of bipedal robot, routine navigation and planning, target recognition and tracking, motion coordination and planning of the robot. And also UBTECH started business with the servo motor of robot in 2008. So now we have the large stock, high precision, and small size of servo motor of the robot. This is also the key component of the robot. SLAM technology, indoor real-time localization, indoor routine planning, and also obstacle avoidance. This is the basic technology of STEM technology, and also computer vision like facial recognition, targeted recognition, and deep learning. This kind of key technology as computer vision. And this is the key technology which driving the development of artificial intelligence and robotics. This is academic awards of UBTECH because we have some very high-level scientists from AI and robotics this field. So a lot of people was accepted by the academic journals and also academic conference. And the patent is very important, and the patent is the key of the company, a company which drives the development of the company. So now we have the patent, around 1,321 patent on AI and robotics. And 1,017 is in China, and 304 is outside China. UBTECH is not only providing the robot, the hardware, we are providing the hardware, software, service, and most important is the content of the robot. So we are willing to build the ecosystem of robot, including the AI education ecosystem and cloud-based service robot, cruiser, the ecosystem, and also security inspection. And these are the partners of UBTECH to build the AI ecosystem in the future. So we have two kinds of partner. Okay, like Carnegie Mellon University in US and Tsinghua University, which is the #1 university in China, and Huazhong University of Science and Technology, University of Sydney, East China Loma University, IEEE, China Association of Science and Technology. So this kind of partner is for the research and also for the education. And Tencent, Amazon, Apple, Disney, China National Young Japan Association. So this is the partner for the content of our robot. So this partner are working with UBTECH because we are using their influence and resource to build the AI ecosystem step by step. So now the ecosystem of AI education in China, in Asia, okay, it has begun to take a shape. So we hope we can start AI education in Middle East from Jordan. We want to make Jordan as a reference of AI education in this region. This is the product family of UBTECH, and the product cover the AI education and cloud-based service robot, in security inspection robot, and also consuming robot. AI education, the robot including the UK Engine, UK Advanced, UK Explore, Yanxi, to cover from primary school to high school, even the university, because we have the robot of worker, which we provide to the university and research institution for research and study. This is the robot we just released beginning of this year in CES, US. This is a worker. This is the mission of UBTECH, because the mission of UBTECH is to send the robot to each family in the future as assistant of the family. So now this robot can play piano, can take the order from the refrigerator, can walk upstairs and downstairs, can walk on rough ground, okay, and also can identify the position of the object. This is the mission of UBTECH. Now, AI education is a strategy target of UBTECH. It's a strategy business of UBTECH. And worker is a future mission, because we are willing to send this kind of a service robot in each family in the future. Maybe need to take 5 years, 6 years, but this is our mission. This is Apple is our global partner. In 2016, Apple launched our Gym robot in around 500 Apple Store in 25 countries. And also Manchester Football Club is our UBTECH global partner, because UBTECH and Manchester Football Club keep exploring education programs about sport and technology, which reaching more than 1,000 primary schools in China, in UK, in US, and Australia. This is a curriculum of AI education. So UBTECH published the series of AI curriculum with the Huazhong Loma University Press. Finally, because the AI is coming and the intelligent era is coming, even the robot of UBTECH, we are using the robot to make the robot. So we were facing a world which AI is everywhere. So we need to prepare ourselves in the future. That's why we need to discuss AI education here. Education needs to be going fast. Thank you.
got that overview of UBTECH and an introduction to them and the success stories. As Terry mentioned, UBTECH are an internationally well-known company that have many awards and many certificates under their umbrella and have achieved great success. So this was an introduction. As you can see, they have their own robots, they have their own curriculum, they have their own training and their own certificates. So it's a very valued partner for TAG, and it's an honor for us to have UBTECH here today. Now we're going to hear from Claudia Chen about the end-to-end education system and vocational education solution of UBTECH. So I'd like to invite Claudia to the stage.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Claudia from China, UBTECH. It's my first time to arrive Jordan. I feel so happy and so great feeling about me to have this chance to introduce and share the education solution or ecosystem about AI education. And I feel so warm because this desk. Yeah, it's so kindness about TAG, about Jordan people. So let's begin. My topic is AI education ecosystem, and there are 3 parts. The first part is AI education change we are facing now. The second is AI education ecosystem from UBTECH. Then the last one is our cases in global area. Before my introduction, I want to share my experience and 3 stories happened during these years. This is the first slide. And during the last month, the teachers in Shanghai and together with more than 50 students arrived to UBTECH, USA to join the ceremony about the Golden Spike. It was kind of ceremony to a kind of festival to remember the history about UBTECH. The students, together with the UBTECH students, the Chinese and the American students, they are cooperate together to create the robots to rebuild the train system in the old times. And the people and the family was shocked by their creation. They're using the assembly products produced by UBTECH. It is a milestone of culture exchanges and cooperation between China and American education. Actually, in the 2018, the UBTECH government, MOE, the government arrived in Shanghai and visited the AI base in Shanghai. They gave a great great praise for AI education in Shanghai. Since then, we attempted the cooperation with the UBTECH government. We hope that we will improve the AI education together. So we have this picture. The second slide is about the Carnegie Mellon University. Also happened in last year. Yeah, the Dr. Howard used this humanoid robot we call Yanxi to have the AI and robotic lessons for the new students from all over the world during the IRSS. The students can learn the motion of robot and programming and the vision of the machine, etc. They enjoyed the total class for these 3 days. Since then, we attempt the cooperation relationship with Carnegie Mellon University because AI education is the trend. Okay, let's see this picture. It's quite special because it's the AI lab, quite normal AI lab in normal school, happened in China. We visited these 2 schools in May, in 2019. The students and teachers gave us warm welcome. They said, "Thank you very much. Thank you for you bringing us the robots, and the AI. Actually, we set up the AI labs for the two schools, including Yunnan Panlong Primary School and Yunnan Shalam Ethnic Primary School. They are very, these two schools were located in the remote mountain village. There's no much chance for the teachers and students to embrace AI, embrace high technology. So, what I want to share my opinion is, UBTECH as a unicorn company in the field of AI, we focus on to developing AI education. That's because we hope AI education can cover all levels of students, all levels of cities. That means each child should have chance to embrace the AI, embrace the future, no matter where they are rich or poor. The second part is our AI education system can cover from all stages, including primary, secondary, vocational school, and even university. AI education not just exists in university, because in the future, not everyone will have a job in research or in AI, but they have to connect him to AI, because AI is the future. Yeah, this is the 2 points I want to share with you, but there's still a big question, why we do AI education? Our president, Mr. Tom, has already shared the opinion. AI is the future. It was estimated that in 2,000 years, AI is going to transform human society in the following domains. I think there's no doubt here. That's why, during these 2 years, more than 20 countries launched the AI strategy policy, including US, British, China, Singapore, Canada, etc. AI robotics is becoming the key transformation force for social and economic development. AI robotics also became one of the key factors in assessing the technological advancement of a nation. Hence, most countries have invested heavily in AI robotic research and education. This means a lot of countries have launched the competition in the AI area. But in the backside, the competition is about the talents, right? So we need AI education. So that's the reason why so many countries, so many MOE of the nations will launch the AI education. You will see. There's a long history. Actually, maybe 5 years ago, the government of the USA has launched that STEAM education because they want to nurture the engineering talents, the math talents, right? STEAM education. Since then, a lot of countries follow the policy. I think so does in China, so does in Jordan. That's the beginning of AI education, I think. British and South Korea and Japan. I visited South Korea and Japan during these years and investigate their education in AI. They shocked me because South Korea and Japan, they put the programming into their K-12 education. All students, after they graduate from the secondary school, they have to pass the programming test. This is necessary for every children. Shocked me, really. In 2017, the MOE of China launched a new generation of AI education. That means China will launch the AI education in all areas, including K-12, including Shandong province, Zhejiang province, Hunan province. A lot of provinces have invested to develop the AI education in the K-12 stage. That's the chance in China. That's also the chance in global. Yeah. But how to nurture AI talents? What kind of talents is necessary, is suitable for future? I want to show this picture. Maybe some of you have already known this picture. It's quite famous. It's released by the Association of 21st Century of America. It showed that the talents in the future should have 4 concept abilities and skills, including information, media, technology skill, learning and innovation skill, key knowledge, of course. The last one, life and career skills. If we want to focus on AI education, we have to follow these necessary points, right? Actually, our education is follow these standards. Through the primary to secondary and then vocational university, students can attain the basic knowledge about AI, about STEAM. Also, they can obtain the soft skills, for example, cooperation ability, communication, the ability to solve the problem when they facing the actual life, and can attain the career skills and knowledge in the future. Yes, that's our teaching goal. And as we all know, UBTECH is the unicorn company in the AI area. We have a lot of progress in all areas. How can we focus on AI education? Actually, we have spent several years to investigate the current situation of AI education. And we found that a lot of countries, maybe most of countries, have to facing these kind of problems, including 4 parts. The first part is lack of curriculum system. Maybe already some of products and curriculum exist in the market, but no ecosystem, no curriculum system. Maybe they are single grade or single semester. The second is lack of teachers. Some of you are teachers, maybe math teacher, maybe information teacher, but no AI teacher, right? So teacher is a big problem for most of schools. Yes. The third part is lack of AI environment, study environment. That means when students learning program, they just using computer, laptop, right? It's boring, just programming. They cannot understand how to make it accomplish their ability in their future, in their life. So environment is important for vocational school students because they have to practice in the enterprise, but also shortage for the K-12 students because the younger children, they have to imagination and understand why I learn AI. What can I do in the future use AI, right? So environment is the big problem. The last one is lack of ecosystem. We have to cooperate with a lot of institutions, schools, universities to do together to improve AI education. In order to solve this kind of problems, we cooperate with a lot of universities and institutions about AI. This is some of our strategic partners. For example, Hangzhou University of Science and Technology, Tsinghua University, and Peking University. They are the top 10 universities in China. And also cooperate with University of Sydney and the Institute of Electrical IEEE, right? And the last one is Carnegie Mellon University. UBTECH have 5 research AI centers in global area, just see in the picture. For example, in Shenzhen, in Peking, and Tokyo, Sydney, as well as Los Angeles. We have 5 research centers about AI. And we also have more than 5,000 employees are focused on research and develop about AI. But what about AI education? Until 2012, we have more than 500 employees focused on AI education. That means our team, our researchers, is a big ecosystem now. Yeah. So for this picture, you can see clearly about how we can offer, what we can offer to our partners, for our educators to use to implement AI education. We contain 5 parts here. The first is teaching system, including curriculum and standard and evaluation ways, etc. The second part is AI robotic lab. We will help schools to build or design the AI lab full of AI factors. The third part is teacher training. We cooperate with universities and institutions, professors to help schools to train their teachers. The last one is competition or activities. And for this part is about our AI education pedagogy. There are 3 levels here. The first level is acquire. Help our students to acquire interest about AI and acquire the basic knowledge and skills about AI. The second level is apply. Help them to apply their knowledge and skills to solve the real problem in their actual life. The last level is innovate. For vocational school or university school, all STEM students graduate from school. They have to innovate. Okay. This is our teaching system. You will see from the vertical side, our education can covering all stages. And for the horizon side, you will see with different stage, we will choose different teaching tools, teaching medias. For primary school, interesting is very important, so we use the assembly products. But for the higher school, humanoid robots will be the best platform for students because it is so vivid and with a lot of AI factors on the humanoid robot. And this is the details about our teaching system. The students can learn AI knowledge such as digital art, electrical and mechanical, engineering and smart control about robots, etc. And also they will learn about programming through graphical programming to text programming. And at the end of the highest level is the AI culture and ethnic and morality. I think we will face in the future. So this is the whole AI education ecosystem here. Wow. This is the 2 videos, very interesting, but very impressed, I think. This is Boston Dynamic. It's very expensive. It's for amateur. It's difficult to commercialize or to be the education tools. But let's see it. It can move just like human. But this robot is small. It was created by children, maybe 10 years old kids. It can move just like dynamic robots, right? So students can gain a lot of interest and also skills through these teaching medias. Okay. Let's see another video. Also, compare the 2 robots. This is the transformer, also created by the students. It will be transformed from humanoid, human, and a car. Using programming. So we believe that with the assembly products and our curriculum, our students can learn a lot about AI, can improve their abilities such like hands-on ability, programming, communication, cooperation, etc. This is our curriculum about standard AI, and we have developed a series curriculum such as textbook, evaluation book, and teacher's plan book, etc. So teachers can use this series of curriculum directly and easily to teach. This is the sample of our curriculum. For the higher level of AI education, we will open our SDK API such as this robot, service robot, or safety robot. Cooperate with our schools to develop AI curriculum. For example, this sample A, using the Arches cruiser service robot, the students can learn research and design on home security. The key knowledge may be face recognition, face database, management, potential danger recognition, etc. This is a sample. And a sample B is research on navigation and location system of indoor robot. This is the innovative level for vocational school or university. Okay, let's also some short videos. You will see this robot face recognition, face following. It's very interesting. For this video, it's also quite short. It was created by students. They are facing, they want to solve the problem that when there's a fire, how to put out the fire using robots. So they create a imitation robot here. The last one is about Yanxi. How may help our students to understand machine learning using Yanxi. After learning for several times, the Yanxi can play chess with human. Similar to AlphaGo. I'm afraid there's no voice here. Yeah, this is Yanxi learning how to play chess. Okay. What I want just introduce is the curriculum system. Then let's see here how to implement teacher training and certification. We have two kinds of teacher training. The first part is online. The teachers from all over the world can learn by themselves through the online teaching materials. The second wave is offline training. We offer 3 levels of offline teacher training. First is help our teachers to understand how to teach AI, how to use our curriculum and teaching medias. The second level is to practice, help our teachers to teach, to gain the experience about teach. The third part is to be expert, step by step. Maybe in the future, the teachers will be a part of our experts AI area. Okay. And also, for some schools, maybe short of teachers actually very serious, so we will send lessons for school. So this is our teacher training and certification. And also, we cooperate with the university to certificate for our teachers. This is about robot competition. UBTECH robot competition called URC means Universal Robot Competition. Also UBTECH robot competition. We cooperate with IEEE and launched in 2019 about the URC competition. Most schools can join here, including primary, secondary, and high school, using different competition plans. And students can learn a lot through this competition and gain friendship, gain a lot of interest through here. And we will have the IEEE final robotic competition in 2019 in November. We will hold in Kunming City, China. Yeah, more than 20 countries students join our robotic competition this year. This is some pictures, in global area, including football robot competition and the Yanxi competition and the NOC competition using the transformer robots. Okay, for this part is very important. I really want to share with us how we implement our AI education. We have set up 3 levels. The lowest level, you will see, our goal is to make sure for every child can have the chance to exist to AI education. So the matching union is the standard school. That means each school can have AI lab. And the teachers can teach the AI lessons for all students. The second level is children with strong interest. Maybe cover 20 or 30% of students in the country. For these students, they have a great interest about AI, so they should be taught differently. And the matching union is central school. It can covering maybe not just one school, maybe several schools. The students with a lot of interest about AI, they can have lessons in central school. The highest part is gifted children. These children will be the future about AI research, AI experts. Maybe just cover 5 to 10% of the total students, but for these students, they're so different. So we will build an AI education base for them, much more complexible curriculum and teaching medias. Maybe students can learn much more knowledge, professional knowledge about AI. So this is our 3 kinds of levels to implement the AI education. And for this picture, maybe you can imagine much more clearly. In the big city, we will have a lot of AI labs in a lot of schools. We will have AI center who can cover a lot of schools at the same time. We can have AI base which can cover the totally city, maybe totally country. Different union schools matching for different students with different curriculum, different teaching goal. Yes. This is some example we have already done in China, just some of the pictures here. This is the Suzhou Foreign Language School, and we built the AI lab in 2019. This is the central school in Shanghai, Jiayi Yizhong, Jiayi Middle School. It can cover more than 2,000 students because he have 5 schools in this Jiayi group. This is the AI base, also in Shanghai. It's just like a school, AI school. All the class is about AI, with a lot of AI medias and more than 60 AI teachers. In 2019, it has already finished the AI education for more than 5,000 students in the Shanghai city. Okay, there's some numbers I want to share with us. The first is our partners. Our implementation case has already achieved more than 6,000 schools in mainland China, and our goal is to reach 10,000 schools. That means more than 10,000 schools will build their own AI lab. This is our global area. Yes, we cooperate a lot of schools and government to improve the AI education. You will see in global area, including Asia Pacific, European, American nations, Latin America, etc., we have already helped to develop their AI education. This is some pictures. The first is in France. The second is in Singapore. The third is South Korea, and the last is in Hong Kong. The students enjoy the AI education so happily. Yeah. Okay. This is about the vocational school AI education. This is our plan. We also cooperate with the vocational school in China. There are 5 steps to co-build the AI curriculum for vocational school. The first step is investigate what we'll need for the enterprise. The second step is based on the teaching principle. For example, the German enterprise vocational education principles and the action-oriented teaching principles. The third is develop the course together. The course areas of a school-based learning. The fourth part is training models. That means the enterprise will offer the practical terms for the students in vocational school, such like UBTECH, etc. The last one is teaching plan. We will develop the totally teaching plan together with the schools. Okay, at the end of my presentation, let's get the conclusion. What our advantage about this education ecosystem? The first advantage is end-to-end system. We will help our teachers directly to improve. We will send the class directly to the school, to the students. The second part is curriculum system covering K-12 to vocational school. The third is our 3-level implementation to cover all students and to cultivate the talent students. The fourth part is intelligent teaching career. A lot of teaching medias can matching different levels of students. The last part is AI education ecology. This is what we want to do, what we want to build. So that's why we come here to cooperate with DAG, AI ecosystem. Yes. Okay, let's have a little break. I will show you some videos and maybe there will be 15 minutes break, right?
Yes, I think actually there's a question.
Maybe later.
Yes.
See the video. The voice, there's some.